Hello, Kulas. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. In this video, we are going to begin with Bayern midfielder Joshua Kimmich, as it has been reported that Bayern Munich are unwilling to negotiate for the 80 million euro rated midfielder that Barcelona love. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, in this episode, talking about manager Xavi's pre-match press conference ahead of the Real Sociedad clash, where Xavi talks Busquets, he talks Zubimendi, Manchester City ahead of Barcelona versus Real Sociedad. So guys, as we get right into the story in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona fans were shocked to see rumors linking Joshua Kimmich to a move to the Camp Nou this week, with the club reportedly considering a move for the Bayern Munich superstar. Barca believe Kimmich could be available for a fee of less than 60 million euro this summer, as he only has 2 years left on his contract in Bavaria. Even Fabrizio Romano has recently admitted that Barcelona love Kimmich. Barcelona coach Xavi Hernandez considers him a top player, which goes without saying if we look at the midfielder's track record in the Bundesliga. However, Barcelona are likely to face many roadblocks in their bid to sign the German international. For one, Bayern Munich have no intention to negotiate with any club regarding the sale of their star midfielder. Kimmich has been a crucial leader for Bayern in the recent years, and he will continue to be one, as the likes of Manuel Neuer and Thomas Müller are in the final phase of their respective careers. Bayern Munich head coach Thomas Tuchel is a shrewd individual who would not enjoy seeing one of his star midfielders leave the club at the end of the season. It must also be mentioned that Bayern valued the former Stuttgart ace at around 80 million euro, contrary to Barcelona's 60 million euro valuation. Even if the midfielder was valued less, the Blaugrana are not in a position to fund the move. They have thought about the possibility of player exchanges, but at this point, the club simply do not have transferable players that might be of interest to Bayern Munich. Barca therefore must shift their focus to other targets in the market. Martin Zubimendi could be an interesting option if the club are indeed keen on splashing the cash on a new midfielder. If not, they could look at Sofian Amrabat, who is reportedly available for just 5 to 6 million euro this summer. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona manager Xavi has confirmed that sporting director Matteo Alemany will not leave the team at the end of the season, saying that while Jody Cruyff will be missed, Alemany will stay. Going by his words, he said, Matteo has told us that he wants to be here. Matteo is an extraordinary person, a beastly worker. He has brought order, said the Barca manager during the pre-match conference ahead of his side's home game against Real Sociedad. Jody is leaving because he wanted challenges and we will miss him, a trustworthy and very valid person. Matteo stays, but we will see what happens tomorrow, he laughs. Despite sealing the La Liga title, the manager still wants more from his players, so when asked about what the fans can expect from the remaining games, he added, we are happy and proud. Tomorrow's match is to be enjoyed by the fans. The fans needed to celebrate things. We want to finish the league with a good feeling. We still have objectives such as the top scorer, the team with the fewest goals conceded and clean sheets. Meanwhile, speaking about transfers, the manager confirmed that the team will want to sign a pivot in the summer now that Sergio Busquets has decided to call time on his Barca career. He said, we must sign a pivot this summer. It is a priority to have a new player there following Busquets' exit. Interestingly enough, the player Xavi is a huge fan of will take the field against his men on Saturday. Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi is someone who is admired by Xavi, But given the cost of his operation, Barcelona are forced to look for other options. So when asked about the midfielder, the manager had nothing but admiration. He said, I consider Zubimendi as an extraordinary player, a top player. He understands the game very well. He dominates with and without the ball. Zubimendi plays the kind of football that we like here at Barca. It's our style, he said. Before signing any new player, FC Barcelona must sanction heavy sales, and Xavi confirmed that the team is working on that. He said, we are planning, but we still haven't spoken to the players. We are moving, yes. These four remaining games in La Liga will not condition the future of any player. Furthermore, the 43-year-old manager was also asked about his thoughts on Real Madrid's defeat at the hands of Manchester City in the UEFA Champions League semi-finals. Xavi said, for the goals, it must have been a joy, but as professionals, we give a lot of importance to La Liga. The value is not that Madrid lose, the value is to see the joy of the fans. Man City were deserved winners in the semi-finals. For me, they are the best team in the world. Madrid's exit from Champions League means the team from the capital city would end their season with just one trophy, and when asked if he would swap Barca's season for Madrid, he said, at the moment, I wouldn't change the season we had for any other. We have to remember where we come from. We have had a great season. There is no need to compare with other clubs. Our standards are from the inside. With the efforts of the board, it is the merit of everyone, and I feel very proud. Barcelona, on the other hand, will finish with one hand on the La Liga trophy and the other on the Spanish Super Cup. He said, I was very happy to win the Super Cup, but winning La Liga gives us a lot of stability. It has been a magical week. The club has made an extraordinary effort to get to where we are. Meanwhile, there have been reports that Barcelona want to extend Xavi's contract, and while addressing the subject, he said, we are talking about it. It won't be a problem, but it's not the priority now. I have one more year in my contract. I will never be a problem for Barca. Despite having read that there are disagreements, I would stay for the rest of my life, but this is about results and performance. This season is paying off for me. We are looking forward to doing even bigger things. It will depend on the results, he said. Lastly, when asked about how much would he rate this season, he added, I would give it a B. We haven't competed in Europe and we didn't do well in the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final. We want to play a better role in the Champions League. It's our main objective. We haven't lived up to the level that this club demands in Europe. We are aware of that, he concluded. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.